Mike, check what's going on. What's going on? It is Sunday, the day after the CU Buff game versus Delaware. And shout out to all the CU family, all of the players and everybody. Big shout out to Coach Prime as well as the staff on a big, much needed victory over Delaware. Started out a little slow, and but ultimately we end up coming out with a victory. I want to talk about some things today that a lot of people aren't truly discussing when it comes down to this thing. We have a controversy brewing. This is, and I would say it's self-inflicted by none other than our very own Coach Prime, who is definitely, he got a brewing. He got a brewing, y'all. Coach Prime got it brewing. So I hope that everybody's is good. I hope that everybody is enjoying themselves, having a wonderful day. Shout out to you once again. Shout out to all the supporters out there. So I started out a little shaky, and the talk of the town right now is Ryan Staub, or none other than Ryan. I had a dream. All right, as everyone is so calling him as a term of endearment. So let's get into this real quick because I don't want to hold you guys long. I want to share my opinion. This is just my opinion. I don't think that what's taking place, I don't think from everybody is genuine from the fact that everybody's rooting for Staub. Me personally, I don't think that everybody truly were Katin Salter supporters in the very beginning. As I reckon, go back to past thoughts and past YouTube videos that I've seen before the season even started. Once we received Juju, it was pretty much almost everybody wanted to give Juju the key to the palace. There was a lot of pictures taking place with Shedeur handing him the keys to Colorado. And when Katin Salter came in the mix, many people, including some of your top YouTube channels, they were not big on Katin Salter. I don't think Katin Salter really had the genuine opportunity without the pressure being applied. What I mean is that I don't even know how much the staff even believed in Katin Salter. I know Juju was a talk. I know there was many speculating that Juju would hit the portal. There's a lot of pressure with a lot of that. But going into this thing, I don't recall many people rooting for Katin Salter. Now, that doesn't mean that Coach Prime or any of the leadership believe in his abilities in totality. I don't even think that Pat Schumer, I don't think that he's his guy. Being a former head coach himself, head coach, we're seeing what's going on right now with Shedeur. Shedeur's not their guy. And so it's awfully funny, it's awfully ironic, it may be coincidental, but when Juju came in the game, and definitely when Ryan Staub came in the game, there was a shift in the play calling. And this play calling shift was very obvious. Very obvious. That it went from bubble screens to passes, sidelines, short arm passes, and different things like that, to the ball being pushed down the field. Again, there's been many people that's been since game one that have been calling for Coach Schumer's job. And there's a lot of things that's being seen as being very predictable. And we're talking about some top-notch people in the industry and the league. That is college football aficionados that have even like, man, I mean, his play calling is so vanilla. So if his play calling is that, and he's never had a mobile quarterback like Kay Salt. Again, in my last video, I was talking about that, Cordell Stewart being able to speak to the young guy, But I would also say this too, is that even from last year, I felt as though Coach Prime, if you're going to go to NFL ranks, there's teams like the Rams, 49ers, teams like the Detroit Lions. Go get some of those guys that have a brilliant, bright mind, the Chip Kellys of the world. Because it makes no sense for us to have this amount of speed and for our wide receiver room to be the way it is and our running backs to be the way it is, and we have a quarterback in Kaidon Salter that can extend plays with his legs, but he can also throw the football. Everybody knows that if you have a quarterback or a player that may be limited in some areas, the great Mike Ditka said, don't tell me what he cannot do. Tell me what his strengths are. We're going to maximize on his strengths, and we're going to turn around and we'll deal with the weaknesses later. Kaidon Salter, of course, he missed a couple of throws. We've seen Shedeur miss a couple of throws when he was at Colorado. Nobody was calling for his head. Nobody was saying put Staub in the game. But now all of a sudden we have, after one game, and everybody's admitting that it's the play calling, now we want to bench the kid. In his second game. Let's go to that real quick. Let's look at a few things. I want to go look at some stats real quick. Let's look at these stats. This is from the Delaware game. Okay, this is Kaidon Salter. This is the drive. He was in the first quarter. He took the team down. Let's look at the drive. Okay, it was a 12-play drive for 87 yards. It took 6 minutes, a little over 6 minutes to score. All right, the first play, there's a 1-yard run by Michael Welch. All right, on to the Colorado 14. On the Colorado 14, then there's play number 2. 9-yard pass by Kaidon Salter complete, Sincere Brown. All right, play 3. There's a 7-yard pass by Kaidon Salter. Zach Atkins, the tight end. Okay, here we are. The next play, 9-yard pass, Kaidon Salter complete to Isaiah Hodge. Next play, negative 1 yards ran. The next play, K Salt, pass complete 6 yards to Joseph Williams. Next play, Kaidon Salter, pass complete to Joseph Williams for another 9-yard gain. All right, the next play. All right, the Callon Taylor, run up the middle for 2 yards or run for 2 yards. Next play, 6-yard pass, K Salt complete to Isaiah Hodge. Next play, Kaidon Salter run for 21 yards for a first down. The next play, 4 yards, Kellyon Taylor, run for 4 yards to the Delaware 14. Then there's a penalty. The next play, the last play of the drive, of the 6-minute drive, K Salt 9-yard run for a touchdown. What do y'all want the man to do? They put the pressure on him in game 1. Told him to do what he do. We need to go down and score. The man went down there and scored. What did you want him to do? Not only that, but here's another thing. Another thing. It was already predetermined. No matter what K-Salt did, they were going to play 3 quarterbacks. I want y'all to check that out. Stay tuned, pay attention to it. Watch this video, like, share, subscribe. We're going to be back again. I'm going to talk about Ryan Staub and the Ryan Staub situation in my next video. All right? Peace.